Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cardinals will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Burns. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Broncos will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's...
Oh, look out on the right. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Louisville's offense will take the field for the first time. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and soul.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Back to throw, it's Slater. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense... And 4th down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He wants it all. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Leon. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those.
Fires one high and deep. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Oh, man, thought... But the official rules gain too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover and give up the yardage. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and... Lewis wants to pass. Looking to buy time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. The Broncos get it past the sticks.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Going up top on first down. The throw. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Dropping back, it's Slater. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The running back has it. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. Pressure coming. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. The defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Throws to the wideout. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Moving out of the pocket. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misconnection, it's second down. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward.
Oh, it's out. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Makes his connection. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Direct snap. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Here's the handoff. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? The give to the back. And the Cardinals fail to get a stop on 3rd down again.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
Headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep feet.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
And the Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Louisville! And here they come, almost all the way back. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it, Slater. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to take a shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Quickly out to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Lewis to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Ware. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Bargava. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. The give from the gun. Dances away again.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll go back to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the big fella. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And the Cardinals are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. They'll try the run. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it with the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Corner's going to give them room. Lewis wants to pass. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give on the inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Wants to throw on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
Picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win if there ever was one. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Gets it out fast.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ware. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on second down. Lewis to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
This time on target. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw. It's Slater. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you want.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover.